Hello and welcome back to Gundry's Guides. I've been trying to buy a house over the Christmas break and have been a bit ill, as you can hear. Hence very little photography, videography or laptop time relating to any of these things. It's a shame. For today's session I'm combining a few recent videos of the Passerines at Pennington Flash with some lovely background chat from the hide included at one point. The second part is video of short-eared owls at a site recommended to me by an undergrad of mine, thank you Matt Collins. My stabilised 600mm lens is currently broken, again, and I'm exceedingly lucky to have an old Sigma 300-800 in the cupboard. What an amazing luxury it is to have it. However, it's very heavy and unstabilised, and it will be obvious from these videos that I lack a suitable video head. This lens will even take a 1.4 times teleconverter, and the wonderful AF of the Z9 can handle the job reasonably well, even though the effective aperture is now f8. I've slowed down each clip to 50% speed because most of this is action. The long-tailed tits are wonderfully hyperactive and the owls are, as you can see, in flight. For the next bit of audio I will shut up and leave you with some lovely background from a hide, a couple of guys telling jokes and just relaxing quietly, and then you hear a rattle of shutters at the end as something exciting happened. The atmosphere in hides can be really good fun, providing there is enough coffee and no one is too loud.
Have you seen the latest craze that people are taking up? Blindfolded actually. You not tried it?
No.
You don't know what you're missing? You remember that one, won't you? You don't know what you're missing.
My advice for videoing these species is mostly about taking the time to learn where to go and have the patience to wait for them. We had 90 minutes of no owl action at all at the start of the afternoon. It was perhaps plus 5C maximum with a biting wind, so warm clothes and gloves with camo green outer layers was essential. It has been maybe 6 years since I had decent owl photography sessions, in that case many days over several years at a site in Cambridgeshire, and it was a really special moment to see them again. These owls are likely birds that bred in Scandinavia, venturing to the UK only for the winter. Barn owls, kestrels and these owls regularly quarrel over these high-quality vole-rich meadows, which is great fun to see. Short-eared owls are, as far as I can tell, every bit as silent flying as barn owls, which is wonderful to behold. Both species are primarily acoustic rather than visual hunters, although their eyesight is spectacular. But barn owls can pinpoint a target using their ears alone with an error of only 2 degrees. I learnt this from Professor Laughlin's fabulous lectures at the University of Cambridge 10 years ago, and from Knudson's papers of the early 1980s. Their silent flight and acoustic hunting comes at a cost, however. They're far less waterproof than most birds and cannot hunt in strong winds. So bear that in mind. Check the weather forecast before you venture out to any promising owl sites. The reason I've been banging on about barn owls now is that they have been the target of most of the research into owls acoustic hunting, but short-eared owls are certainly in the same ballpark in terms of their abilities, and the physics behind them is fundamentally the same. In terms of how to photograph these, we've already talked about the equipment and the warm gear that's required. You're going to want ideally a lens up to about 600mm. 5 or 600 is necessary to get you close enough. You're going to need a lot of patience. You're going to want a pretty high ISO because the light can be very bad, and you're going to want probably a central set of autofocus points and continuous focus, which is called AFC for Nikon, AI servo for Canon, etc. Very high frame rate is good. Obviously silent shooting is good if possible, but they don't seem particularly stressed by this. I mean, we were quite a long way away and it was quite windy. It seemed quite so windy, it was surprising we got any action at all, but it was very good. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this. It's a bit of a hodgepodge of recent videos. Certainly it's been lovely to get out with the owls, even though the road towards them has the worst potholes I've ever seen in my life. Hope to get another video up in a couple of weeks, long as the house buying goes okay, and thanks for watching.